Hey Phil, this shit is fucking warm. Shit. Yo, what's good everyone? It's HoodWil, and I got some good news for you. The Fenix Flexin Risky challenge. We won 3rd place. We placed 3rd place out of like hundreds or thousands. I don't know how many people entered the contest. First we got Infinite and Zishan. Shout out them. Shout out Infinite. I collab a lot with him. We out on the track, got 2nd, and I got 3rd, and that's just crazy. Also, big shout out to BeatStars and Fenix Flexin for holding this contest and choosing me as one of the winners. Now, the story of how I made this beat is crazy. So at first, it started off as a YouTube beat that I heard Fenix Flexin on, and I heard that having the contest. I just had a beat on YouTube, and I started the beat off with this custom vibra plug I made on 3X Oscillator, which is a default FL Studio plugin that comes with it for free. And then next, I added a piano and a bass for massive.
Why, hello, how you doing? How can I help?
And then I added a theremin, which I believe was originally a bass or something, or some sort of synth that wasn't meant to be a lead, and I adjusted it a little bit in massive. And then next, I just added some simple West Coast drums with some bounces and pauses, and I added stutters and reverse reverb to the vocals, as well as mixed them a little more with some EQ, doubler, reverb, and delay. And the doubler just makes the vocals a little bit wider, so it sounds more thick, if you know what I mean. Shit. And next, for the switch up, I just reversed the main melody over the beat and added some Detroit drums, because I feel like West Coast people fuck with the Detroit sound. So I thought it would make my beat stand out if I had like a switch up in there that had it switch from another genre to the other. I feel like that would make it different. So I uploaded and posted that beat, and it was on BeatStars. But then I wasn't really satisfied because I felt like I didn't make the beat specifically for that. And I didn't do that for the 2nd beat either, but I did put in a lot of work for the 2nd beat. Both of these I actually spent hours on, but I still wasn't satisfied and I wanted to make another one. So the next one, I spent a day making this funk track that I fucked with. It was a beat. And then I just started off with this simple pad that I made on my synth that I got, which is a Yamaha Reface DX. And I actually have it right here. I got some presets online, as well as I made some on my own. Funny story, I had hella good presets on here that I made, and I accidentally deleted all of them with a factory reset, so man, I missed some of those presets. Basically, I started off with this simple pad, and it kind of gave me like Prince vibes from the 80s. And next, I added a bass, as well as I layered it with another bass from Monarch. And next, I had this synth side that kind of sounded like a guitar, and I just pitch bend on my Yamaha. That's basically all I did. And then I added this 1-note synth that sounded pretty cool, and I believe I put RC20 and a bunch more effects on it, and I put Pan Man on it, so it panned from left to right. And the final touch for like the melody, I would say, was like the talk box that really added some nice flavor to it. That was like, it gave me like Zapp and Roger vibes. And of course, you know, I had to use my Abyss bank, which is my West Coast bank that me and Swoopy made. I used this Moog type preset. I believe it was called Mothership or Roger. It was one of the presets that I made, and that shit went crazy. That's the bass slides that you hear in the beat. And then finally, I added the Zapp and Roger type drums, which went crazy, and they just have an old school bounce to them, and they sound really good. And finally, for the mixing mastering, I just panned some things, leveled it out. I believe I put J37 on the master, RC20 on some of the synths, some reverb, EQ, and then I think I had ozone on the master too, which is just imaging and compression. But I did not touch the EQ because I already mixed it, so I felt like sonically already sounded pretty good. And then the final touch after that was this little bomb sound effect, which kind of reminds me of that 80s song, She Dropped the Bomb on Me. I made it custom on Mini V3, which is part of Arturia Analog Labs. And basically all I did was I took that beat as a meme, as like a joke. This wasn't even serious. Dragged it into the session where I had the Fenix Flexin, the original one I made, swapped out the beat, stretched it, pitched it to the right key and tempo, and then it sounded pretty good. And on the mastering, I had SSL and ozone just to master it. And I like the way SSL sounds because it like doesn't sound too compressed, and it sounded crazy with all the vocal effects that I already had in there. And the structure was kind of similar because I think I made the beat around the same time. So I was making beats with that kind of structure, and it went crazy, and it sounded like an old G-Funk song. But tragedy struck, so I had to upload the beat, but I didn't know you could only do 1 submission. Or I kind of guessed you would only have 1 submission, and it was true, so I had to take out my old submission and put this new one. So I'm wondering what would happen if I would place higher or lower in the contest if that happened. I don't know, but that would be crazy. And I only did that because I posted on my story as a joke because I thought it was funny, like because it was just a funk beat, and then I put Phoenix Fenix Flexin on there, and he's rapping about serious shit, and people were actually fucking with it. Actually, one of the people that was fucking with it was Infinite, which is pretty funny because he got first place in the contest. People were telling me to upload it, and I did, and I swapped it out in the contest. But I also put an Instagram poll that said which one should I use as my serious entry. A lot of people were saying the first one, and that's the one that won on the story, but by barely. It was like 50%, like 48, 52 maybe. But I ended up going with the funk ones. I felt like it was different, and I didn't know if they would want the first one because it was kind of more simple. And thanks to y'all for voting. If you voted, even though it didn't really matter because if you had a pro page. Shout out everyone that listened to the track. Shout out BeatStars, Fenix Flexin, all the other winners. And also let me know if y'all want me to ever hold like a beat contest or a rap contest, remix challenge. That sounds like a good idea. Giving away, like, let's say I give away like $1,000 or something. You could have like a paid contest where the prizes can be like worth more, or like maybe a free contest. But yeah, let me know, and thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked the breakdown, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already. Hit that like button, comment if you want more videos like this, and if you want me to make another channel separately for tutorials, or if you want me to post like on this channel, just let me know, and I'll catch y'all later.
Lifestyle risky, situation tricky, and everywhere I go, niggas know I keep a blick.
Bing bong, the fuck out of here.